Righto, welcome back to another episode. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to go try a dive and get some bait for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to head out pretty deep, about 15 meters, about a mile off the kayaks. It's going to be a really big send. We're aiming for snapper or any demersal, but for now we just need some bait because we're running a bit low. So we're going to head out, hopefully shoot some fish and see how it goes. If we do get some, I'll roll clips on now. So we've just gone back in for our little mission. Got 4 really nice mullet and 2 alright whiting and 1 really nice whiting. These are going to be awesome bait tomorrow, and might cook these up for a feed to Savo. So we'll get back to this tomorrow. So today's a beautiful morning. Sun's just coming up. We got Travis in the back. We've got about an hour paddle ahead of us. It's out that way. It's really great water conditions right now, so we're going to chuck a little deep diving lure on the way out and then hopefully get something that way. And once we get the spot, we'll burley up and see if we can get a snapper or a demersal. Alright, let's get out there. So that red marker out there, that's the spot that we're going to just go sit up next to. There's, I don't know if you honestly have seen that, there's a couple of ledges there, and the contour lines, they've really bulked up in that one area. So we're going to go anchor up in about 9 meters of water, and hopefully there's a few snappers around or anything else. Let's go. I've just hooked onto this big snook. Holy moly. What do you got? Snook. What the? Interesting. So I've just hooked onto this really nice snook. It's probably about 70 centimeters and it's been all tangled up, so I just want to get rid of them. So we'll unhook them. So we're about halfway to our spot now. Weather conditions are pretty good. Not glass off, but they're pretty much what I expected them to be. A little light easterly coming. So we'll keep going and track out there. Let's go. Righto, so we've just gone out to the spot. We've got 2 rods out for snapper, and I'm just got a little vibe on just to see if there's anything directly under the kayak. Travis is just rigging up, getting ready to go. We've chucked some burley out. The drift is looking perfect. We're anchored. Everything's looking good so far. The wind's dropped off quite a lot, so it's quite good. But now it's a waiting game, you could say. And just hopefully someone takes these baits and just runs with it. Keep you updated. Yeah. So I've just hooked onto a squid, but it's not the one that was just down there. Oh, actually it might be. I don't think it's that big though. It doesn't feel too big. Oh, it's an alright one, but I reckon there was a bigger one. Fuck up. There we go. Nice little squid. Not the target species, but that's alright. I think there might be another one down, so check this out. So this is a nice little calamari we just caught. Not too big, but is an alright one. He'll be coming home with us. Not too shabby. So after about 20 minutes of not much luck, not even really any bites, just a squid, we're gonna head out to a new spot. That's maybe another 100 meters out, and it drops to about 16 meters off 8 meters. So we're gonna go there, anchor up. Hopefully there's a decent fish on that lump, and then we can go back in and try to get some squid. So out near this red northern channel marker, apparently there's a nice little lump there. So, but there's also a couple cray pots around, so that's a good sign that we've got the right idea of what we're doing. So we'll go out there. Hopefully there's a couple fish around, and then get back in because it's a bit cold. So I've just been getting heaps of good bites at this new spot, which is a great sign, because that other spot was a bit dull. So hopefully we'll get some here. Here we are with another nice squid. The fish aren't really biting today, which is a bit disappointing, but at least these fellas are around. So we'll get a half decent feed out of this guy. Hopefully we'll give it maybe another 30 minutes at this spot. If nothing happens, we'll go back in and go for another dive, get a couple whiting hopefully, and then cook these fellas up for a bit of lunch. So we just finished that little session. It wasn't the greatest. Caught heaps of little small butteries and stuff, but we did everything. We went to a spot that I thought was good, but obviously wasn't the best. So now we're just gonna troll in and go and maybe have a squid or a little flick around and just see what we can catch. Just a little quick muck around, and we might head back in the drink for a little dive later on tonight. It was just a bit upsetting that didn't put in all that work, got up real early and didn't get anything, but that's fishing, so what else can you do? So we've just rocked up to this, I guess you could say a navigation beaker. Haven't fished it before. There seems to be a couple blowies and wrasse around. We've caught a couple so far. But I've got a squid jig down and some big baits down. Hopefully there's a decent fish down there that will put up a good fight. Let's get fishing. Finally got a fish. Nice Chinaman. That's a bit better. That's first decent fish of the day. Nice little Chinaman, maybe 28 centimeters. We'll get him back in the water. It's not quite big enough to be eating. Getting some decent little hits now. There we go, fish on. It's not too big. It's a little buttery. Damn it. So we're just about to call it quits, but we've come across a good school of squid on the way back in. There's a few around, we reckon. So there's one. Get off. Get it back in. They're a decent squid as well. Not too big, but they'll definitely do. Yep, there's one.
On again.
Yep, got a second squid. Go. Get them off and then just chuck it back in.
Okay.
Righto, so I've just made it back in after about 5 hours on the yaks. Wasn't as successful as I thought it was going to be. I only ended up with about 6 squid, no fish sadly. Did a lot of Ks for not much reward, but that's fishing. So hopefully we might get out for another dive this arvo. If not, this is the end of the video, but if we do, I'll just roll some clips on now and might see you then.